Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Money Chat with Afset. Today I am here to ask you a question. How are you holding up? Because the economic reality is disheartening. Like, if there's one thing I do over and over and over again, it is actually worrying about money. You would think that, okay, maybe because I have a stable source of income, then all of my financial obligations is covered. My dear, that is kind of far from reality, honestly. And I'm sure you can relate to that. Because you have a source of income doesn't mean you're able to cater for all of your needs and you're able to do everything that you want to do. Because if that is the case, I should be in Ibiza or Marrakesh for a vacation because I am stressed out and I want a vacation. But my financial reality is far from that. And it is so annoying, honestly. And that is why if you're a young individual, a millennial, a Gen Z, someone just starting out your life, starting out your career, the number one thing we should be working towards actually is building financial stability. In fact, the economic reality has made me recheck, re-examine my financial stability. After, are you financially stable? I am beginning to ask myself because my income is fixed, but my expenses is not fixed. It is growing. Do you see how much is fuel prices now? Like the cost of transportation is on the high side. And the annoying thing about this is it's transferring to other factors, other areas. For instance, now see tomato. Tomato is expensive. Cost of feeding is becoming very expensive. And that is why this past few days I had to rethink, I had to re-examine my financial stability. And I'm sure you're probably doing that. Because prior to now, I was thinking, outside, you need to start investing, you need to have a portfolio of investment. But when I'm still struggling to build financial stability, how am I supposed to be investing? It is not possible. How is it possible? No be person who chop now going to invest. And to be honest, that's the truth. And that is why, if you've noticed, I emphasize more on financial stability, financial stability, financial stability. Because if you are not stable yet, how can you attain financial freedom? It makes sense for you to first crawl, then walk, then run, then fly. But imagine you are not yet fully crawling, you're already thinking of flying. And I swear to God, the present economic situation has made me realize that. And I'm sure you too, you're wondering, like, how are you supposed to survive in this era? How are we supposed to do? Honestly, I can relate to that. And I'm certain you too can relate to that. And that is why I've come to realize that at the end of the day, the truth is we are responsible for ourselves. Yes, we know the government is putting its citizen in mind. Yes, they want to make things better. But how long is it going to take before we get to the ideal Nigerian economy that we want? It will take a while. And during that period, we are meant to be absorbing any kind of shock that comes our way. So realistically, we are responsible for ourselves. What are we doing to survive? How are we surviving? And that is why, like I said, I'm here today to ask you, how are you holding up? Because I am also barely surviving. But before I go further, I would like you to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome to Money Chat with Afsat. This is a personal finance channel where I talk about building financial stability. I'm a young adult navigating through life and trying to achieve most of my goals. And I've come to realize that for me to achieve most of those goals, I need money. And that's why I'm focusing on money. And because I want you to focus on money and achieve your financial goals, I have decided to set up this channel to share with you financial nuggets that's going to guide you as you navigate through your day-to-day life and activity. So the truth is, a lot of us are actually struggling to survive and meet our day-to-day financial obligations. It is not easy, honestly. We have a lot of things to do. We want to take care of ourselves, we want to take care of our family, we want our future to be better. But the thing is, we have to start becoming very practical. It takes time to build wealth. It doesn't happen in a day. It takes time to achieve our financial goal. It doesn't happen now. So because you're trying to improve your finances doesn't mean you have to do everything now. You have to start saving, you have to start investing, you have to do... No, it is one at a time. And I am realizing it again that yes, truly, it is one at a time. And that's part of the things I am here to tell you today. You have to focus on the present, which is building financial stability. Are you stable right now? Do you feel like you can survive this harsh economic situation with the way things is going? How long before you start going to your savings and removing the money just to survive? How long do you think you can go without an increase in income? Or how long do you, or when do you think maybe the cost of living is going to maybe change, reduce? Does anything come down in this Nigeria? I doubt if that's the case. So the thing is, we have to focus truly on financial stability. Are we stable? Can we handle this? Can we survive? So it's if you can answer this question with confidence, if you know that, okay, yes, you can be stable, that's when you can now start working towards achieving financial freedom. Like, okay, you can do whatever you want to do whenever you want to. But the truth is, I and a lot of us out there are not yet financially stable. And one thing I can say is a way for us to survive this economic situation, honestly, there are two ways: increasing our income and handling our expenses. Honestly. In fact, the way I have been trying to survive these past few days is by doing the same thing that I do. There's one particular thing that always comes to my rescue. Honestly, it is my budget. Because so far, I can't tell you that, okay, my income have increased, or no, I'm still working on that. But my expenses is increasing without my consent. It is just going up and up and up. It is increasing. It is becoming overwhelming. But like again, like I do say, the thing is to cut your coat according to your size, to make sure that my income can still meet my expenses is something I'm trying to do. And a way for me to do that is working with a budget. So anytime I wake up and I'm worrying about money and all of that, I just gotta look at my budget. I see what is there for me to do, what I've not been able to achieve, what I still want to achieve during the month or during the period. And then I go and start what? I start doing using A to replace B, using C to replace D. I need to start cutting things down and reprioritizing my according to my needs. So that's the honest truth. So yes, I go to my budget and I try to find a way to make everything fit in. For instance, the other day my friend was struggling, like she was so stressed out, like she has a lot of financial obligations at hand, and it's like she feels like she's going to just collapse. Like, how can she survive it? And the simple thing we did was within like 15 minutes, we were able to come up with a budget. So at least she knows that, okay, it might take you 4 months to be able to achieve this. It might take you 3 months to be able to achieve this. We laid everything out, and seeing how long it will take for her to achieve those things, or seeing the roadmap to achieving that, made things easier for her. Like she could breathe in and breathe out properly. I do that a lot of time. Like I do it a lot. Whenever I feel financially suffocated and stressed out, I just go and look at it. Okay, I know that I can do this month. I can do this one next month. I know that, okay, it will take me 3 months or it will take me 4 months to get to achieve a particular goal. And it makes things easier. So right now, I'm trying to tell you that a way to survive this period right now will be first by managing your expenses. It is increasing, yes, but you have to be more rational on the things that you spend money on. You need to know what you're spending your money on. You need to be able to give account for everything. Now is not the time for you to splurge, the time for you to buy things that are irrelevant or to buy things in excessive. No, you have to monitor your expenses. That's the honest truth. Monitoring that is something that is, should I say, a bit more achievable than for you to come and start increasing your income today. It might not happen. That's another way for you to survive this economy: increase your income. But first of all, do the ones you can control to an extent. Monitor your expenses. And I've come to understand that a lot of us struggle with creating a budget. The funny thing is, budget is like one of the easiest things you can do. You can sit down now. All you need to do is write out your income, write out your expenses, and make sure it balances. Just make sure that what you have is what you're going to spend. But yes, easier said than done, and that is why a lot of us still don't use a budget, and which is why I am dedicating the next few days to work with you to create a budget for yourself. So yes, I am going to be creating a budget with you. We're going to do it together, but I can't do this for everybody, so it's going to be on a first come first serve basis. The link is going to be at the description below. So all you need to do is fill out the form or book a slot so that we are going to have a chat and then come up with a realistic and practical budget for you. So yes, it's going to be something based on your financial situation. That's how we're going to create your budget. But there is one thing I require from you. Please have a stable source of income. Have a stable source of income. Either a job or a business. The business, okay, you're paying yourself salary from the business. So a number that we can work with, a realistic number that we can work with. And then also you should have an overview of what you spend your money on. You might not know the actual figure, but you should be able to estimate that, oh, in a month I spent 30,000 on transportation, in a month I spent 40,000 on feeding and all of that. It makes it easier for me to help you. So today is about us working together to create a budget. So the next few days before the next video. So once you watch this video, make sure you pick a time slot for yourself so that we can have a chat and come up with a budget for yourself if you're interested. So it's only going to be within a week, just 1 week. Please, I am a 9-to-5er. Let's achieve this within a week. So I hope you find this helpful. This is my own token. This is my own way of telling you that we are in this together, and this is what I can help you with. So let's create a budget that is going to work for you. I hope you do find this episode helpful. Do share it with your friends, your loved ones, and also make sure to subscribe to my channel once again. Thank you. Bye.